Kubla Khan, or A Vision in a Dream, a Fragment, by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure-dome decree, where Alf, the sacred river, ran through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. So twice 5 miles of fertile ground, with walls and towers, were girdled round, and there were gardens bright with sinuous rills, where blossomed many an incense-bearing tree, and here were forests ancient as the hills, enfolding sunny spots of greenery. But oh, that deep romantic chasm which slanted down the green hill athwart a cedarn cover. A savage place, as holy and enchanted as ere beneath a waning moon was haunted by woman wailing for her demon lover. And from this chasm, with ceaseless turmoil seething, as if this earth in fast thick pants were breathing, a mighty fountain momently was forced, amid whose swift, half-intermitted burst, huge fragments vaulted like rebounding hail, or chaffy grain beneath a thresher's flail. And mid these dancing rocks at once and ever it flung up momently the sacred river. 5 miles meandering with a mazy motion, through wood and dale the sacred river ran, then reached the caverns measureless to man, and sank in tumult to a lifeless ocean. And mid this tumult Kubla heard from far ancestral voices prophesying war. The shadow of the dome of pleasure floated midway on the waves, where was heard the mingled measure from the fountain and the caves. It was a miracle of rare device, a sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice. A damsel with a dulcimer, in a vision once I saw. It was an Abyssinian maid, and on her dulcimer she played, singing of Mount Abora. Could I revive within me her symphony and song, to such a deep delight 'twould win me, that with music loud and long I would build that dome in air, that sunny dome, those caves of ice. And all who heard should see them there, and all should cry, beware, beware. His flashing eyes, his floating hair, weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy dread, for he on honeydew hath fed, and drunk the milk of paradise.
Ulysses, by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. It little profits that an idle king, by this still hearth, among these barren crags, matched with an aged wife, I meet and dole, unequal laws unto a savage race, that hoard and sleep and feed and know not me. I cannot rest from travel, I will drink. Life to the lees, all times I have enjoyed. Greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me, and alone, on shore. And when, through scudding drifts the rainy Hyades, vex the dim sea, I am become a name. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments, myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers. Far on the ringing plains of windy Troy, I am a part of all that I have met, yet all experience is an arc where through gleams that untraveled world whose margin fades, forever and forever when I move. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life, life piled on life, were all too little, and of one to me little remains. But every hour is saved, from that eternal silence something more, a bringer of new things, inviolate were, for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself in this grey spirit yearning and desire, to follow knowledge like a sinking star, beyond the utmost bound of human thought. This is my son, mine own Telemachus, to whom I leave the sceptre and the isle, well loved of me, discerning to fulfill this labor, by slow prudence to make mild a rugged people, and through soft degrees subdue them to the useful and the good. Most blameless is he, centered in the sphere of common duties, decent not to fail, in offices of tenderness and pay, meet adoration to my household gods when I am gone. He works his work, I mine. There lies the port, the vessel puffs her sail. There gloom the dark, broad seas. My mariners, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine and opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old. Old age hath yet his honor and his toil. Death closes all, but something ere the end. Some work of noble note may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks. The long day wanes. The slow moon climbs. The deep moans round with many voices. Come, my friends. 'Tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order smite the sounding furrows, for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset in the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles, whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
Hey man, I think we're roommates.
Yeah, Andy.
Kevin,
Nice to meet you, man. So where are you from again?
I'm from Malone. You've probably never heard of it. It's basically just a bunch of farms.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm from Guilderland. You've probably never heard of that either. It's a suburb outside of Albany.
What's up, guys? I'm your RA. My name's Todd. Welcome to Cal.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's
I'm
up,
Kevin.
man? How's it going?
Oh, I see you guys are all moved in, huh?
Yeah, I am, but he just got here.
Yo, is this Ulysses? Who was reading this?
Yo, the poem?
Oh, yeah, that's mine.
Oh, would you just come back from war or something?
Yeah, no, that's funny, though.
Oh, yeah, I was just kidding. You play football?
Yeah, actually, well, the first time I read Ulysses was when we lost in the finals for football.
Oh, when was that?
It was actually last fall, but it still kind of hurts a little bit, you know?
Yo, isn't Ulysses about some guy who, is moving on past his hardships?
Well, yeah, actually, I mean, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I didn't just come out of the Trojan War or anything, but it felt like I was moving past this momentous thing in my life because I had to leave all my friends and I was starting all this new stuff with college and all that kind of stuff. And then this summer, I kind of felt like everything was changed and, you know, normally I had workouts and all these other things going on for football, but it was all of a sudden like I had nothing to do. It just kind of like how the poem slows down and talks about how Ulysses' life was after the war. I felt the same, like I had just, the war is over and now I'm living peacefully, but not happily necessarily. And that's how I felt, you know, like Ulysses felt like he had to move on and I felt the same way. And I didn't feel like I had a place in my hometown anymore, kind of like Ulysses, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. That's why I was so excited to come to college.
Well, damn, dude. I read that in Classical Literature 301 last year, and it's pretty deep.
Yo, have you read Kubla Khan too? Because that's in here.
And no, I've only read a couple of those.
Yeah, bro, it's one of my favorite poems. Yeah, the poem just reminds me of my childhood because I grew up on a farm and it was basically just my paradise. It was like Kubla Khan's kingdom. And I just feel like nothing's going to be the same now. Like, I just miss it so much. And I mean, I'm excited for college, but I'm never going to have those days back.
I feel that 100%, man. That's just exactly how the football field was to me.
Yeah, I read Kubla Khan too, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I come from, Southern Cal, down in LA, so, leaving there is kind of a big deal for me. In Northern Cal, everyone knows it's a lot different. And Andy, I know what you're talking about with Ulysses. I just left my hometown. I'm very involved there too, and I didn't really think I was gonna find a lot to do here in Cal, but they welcomed me in, and I really found a lot of things to do and kind of fell in love. Yeah, so I don't really think you guys have anything to worry about. You're fine.
Yeah, man, I kind of feel at home already.